Even though it's hard to feel gratitude.
Even though it's hard to feel gratitude.
I love and accept myself completely.
I love and accept myself completely.
Even though sometimes it's really hard to feel grateful.
Even though sometimes it's really hard to feel grateful.
I love and honor myself completely.
I love and honor myself completely.
Even though it's really hard to feel grateful sometimes.
Even though it's really hard to feel grateful sometimes.
When I'm feeling overwhelmed.
When I'm feeling overwhelmed.
When I'm feeling tired.
When I'm feeling tired.
Distracted.
Or
things are not going the way I want them to.
Or things are not going the way I want them to.
Mm-hmm. And even though sometimes it's really hard to feel grateful.
And even though sometimes it's really hard to feel grateful.
And 2020 has really been challenging us.
And 2020 has really been challenging us.
And I deeply and completely. Love, honor, and accept myself.
Love, honor, and accept myself.
All right, we'll go around the points, okay? And Gina, basically with each sentence we'll change points, okay? Do you need me to say them? Maybe I should in case, because then when it's audio, I'll say the, okay, so the eyebrow point. It's so hard to feel grateful.
It's so hard to feel grateful.
Side of the eye. Sometimes I just can't feel grateful.
Sometimes I just can't feel grateful.
Under the eye. When I'm feeling overwhelmed.
When I'm feeling overwhelmed.
Under the nose. When there's too many emotions going on.
When there's too many emotions going on.
Under the mouth. And I'm feeling anxious.
And I'm feeling anxious.
The collarbone. Or tired.
Or tired.
And I just can't feel grateful.
I just can't feel grateful.
And I can feel all these emotions in my body.
And I can feel all these emotions in my body.
All right, we'll just keep on going around the points, okay? All these different emotions I'm feeling right now.
All these different emotions I'm feeling right now.
And a part of me says.
And a part of me says.
With everything that's going on.
With everything that's going on.
It's impossible to feel grateful.
It's impossible to feel grateful.
I'm not grateful.
I'm not grateful.
I don't like what's happening at the moment.
I don't like what's happening at the moment.
There's a lot of fear.
There's a lot of fear.
There's a lot of anger.
There's a lot of anger.
So many different things.
So many different things.
I'm really acknowledging my feelings.
I'm really acknowledging my feelings.
Because I do feel them.
Because I do feel them.
And before I can even try to feel grateful.
Before I can even try to feel grateful.
I'm going to give them a voice.
I'm going to give them a voice.
Allowing myself to feel.
Allowing myself to feel.
Feeling this overwhelm.
Feeling this overwhelm.
Feeling this exhaustion.
Feeling this exhaustion.
Feeling all the stress and tension.
Feeling all the stress and tension.
It's no wonder I'm stressed at the moment.
It's no wonder I'm stressed at the moment.
There's a lot to be stressed about.
There's a lot to be stressed about.
All this fear.
All this fear.
All this worry and anxiety.
All this worry and anxiety.
I'm really acknowledging it.
I'm really acknowledging it.
Honoring my feelings.
Honoring my feelings.
And honoring myself.
And honoring myself.
Okay, so take another breath. Okay, and let it go. And just, once again, maybe with your eyes closed, just feel into your body again. And just feel if anything shifted, has anything changed? Maybe some different thoughts came up. And just, once again, maybe opening your eyes. Tell me how you're feeling right now, Gina.
Yeah, I do. Well, physically, I feel like the tension has sort of shifted from sort of all over to a little bit more targeted.
Okay. Targeted where? Where have you got it?
I would say more like in the right side of my body.
So
like
fascinating,
head and neck.
Isn't it?
It is fascinating. And the other thing that I just found interesting was when you talked about giving voice to it. And I realized that so often we run away from how we're feeling because we feel like we shouldn't feel that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally, I think there's several reasons for that. We're basically taught that as we're growing up, most of us, and have been taught to either not feel what we're feeling or move through it very fast. I mean, when we're little and we were angry or something, there's that, oh, go to your room, or pull yourself together, or, stop shouting, or, whatever it is. And we kind of, it gets shut down fast, even though, and either we rebel or we are more obedient and we just sort of swallow it. And the same with sadness, and, not in a nasty way. I think even being cheered up when things are going badly, there's a kind of, come on, move through it quick, and we don't get the chance to process it. So being able to say it out loud, but in a safe place, and you're tapping, you're giving these signs to the body, it's okay, you're safe, you're in a safe place now. And then that can really bring down this kind of fight or flight reaction and start to create something new. All right. I normally, Gina, I would let's do it. Let's be normal. Why not? Let's just do literally 2 rounds with this remaining stress, okay? Because I think, it's what is, for me, the biggest mistake with tapping is to move too quickly to the positive. In clinical, what we call clinical EFT, they never ever go to the positive. We just stay with the negative, we let it come down to a 2, and then everyone goes home and you feel good. But often with coaching, with stuff, I love ending with a kind of more, let's go for this. And we could do a kind of round about feeling grateful, feeling how good it feels to feel grateful and everything. If you think that's okay, let's just do, I want to get, as I say, to get to the power of neutral. And so let's just do one more round on this, but literally I'm going to do 2. Stop me after 2 rounds, okay? All right. Let me think. Sorry. Let's just go around the point. Sorry, my bad. So we're just going to say this remaining tension.
This remaining tension.
All right, so we're moving around the point, so the outside of the eye, and I forget to keep saying them, sorry. This remaining tension.
This remaining tension.
I still have overwhelm and tension.
I still have overwhelm and tension.
This remaining sadness.
This remaining sadness.
This remaining anxiety.
This remaining anxiety.
I can still feel it in my body.
I can still feel it in my body.
There's still things going on for me.
There's still things going on for me.
Because this has been a long time coming.
Because this has been a long time coming.
So much stress.
So much stress.
So much tension.
So much tension.
How can I feel grateful?
How can I feel grateful?
I refuse to feel grateful.
I refuse to feel grateful.
I just don't feel grateful.
I just don't feel grateful.
All this remaining resistance.
All this remaining resistance.
This remaining resistance.
This remaining resistance.
I'm really acknowledging it.
I'm really acknowledging it.
All right, so just take another deep breath. Okay. All right. And I would certainly suggest, often what happens is we come up with memories or times, maybe there's a memory of a time when you were told to, I don't know, say thank you for something which you just were not, when you were little or something, you can remember feeling really grumpy or cross or something. And, so tap with that, even though I had to say thank you to Auntie Mabel and I really hated the present she gave me, because we can be very specific with EFT and, clear what you need to clear, and then we can move. So should we do a bit of tapping into gratitude now?
Yeah.
Because gratitude, when we're in the mood for it, it's lovely and it's really a nice feeling. Should we tap? Yeah, let's do a couple of rounds of tapping and then I'll share a couple of other exercises with you, which I use. All right. I choose to feel grateful.
I choose to feel grateful.
And I love and accept myself completely.
And I love and accept myself completely.
I choose to feel grateful.
I choose to feel grateful.
And I love and honor myself completely.
And I love and honor myself completely.
I choose to feel grateful.
I choose to feel grateful.
I choose to be able to access that emotion.
I choose to be able to access that emotion.
Really acknowledging.
Really acknowledging.
The good things that I do have.
The good things that I do have.
And that I can enjoy.
And that I can enjoy.
And I choose to be grateful.
And I choose to be grateful.
And I deeply and completely.
And I deeply and completely.
Love, honor, and accept myself.
Love, honor, and accept myself.
I'm tapping into gratitude.
I'm tapping into gratitude.
I'm tapping into feeling grateful.
I'm tapping into feeling grateful.
I'm allowing myself to remember.
I'm allowing myself to remember.
The good things that I have.
The good things that I have.
The people that I love.
The people that I love.
My pets.
My pets.
Very important. All the things that I can do.
All the things that I can do.
Maybe I've worked really hard at them.
Maybe I've worked really hard at them.
I'm really grateful to myself as well.
I'm really grateful to myself as well.
And when I'm feeling grateful.
And when I'm feeling grateful.
I can really access that energy.
I can really access that energy.
I choose to feel this energy of gratitude.
I can choose to feel this energy of gratitude.
Maybe like a golden light.
Maybe like a golden light.
Surrounding me.
Surrounding me.
That because there are things I am grateful for.
Because there are things I am grateful for.
Just the fact that I'm here.
Just the fact that I'm here.
I'm tapping.
I'm tapping.
I've chosen to have this time.
I've chosen to have this time.
I'm indulging in a little self-care.
I'm indulging in a little self-care.
I choose to feel grateful for that.
I choose to feel grateful for that.
For the people in my life.
For the people in my life.
For all the amazing things that are to come.
For all the amazing things that are to come.
I'm saying to myself.
I'm saying to myself.
Yes, thank you. More, please.
Yes, thank you. More, please.
And I choose to feel really good about that.
And I choose to feel really good about that.
All right, so just take a breath. Okay, so how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the yes, thank you, more, please. I must credit this to my EFT coach at the moment, who's an amazing woman called Fiona Orr, and she said, yes, thank you, more, please. And it's such a feeling of, oh yes, what you focus on, it expands, and it ties it all up in there. It's the gratitude and the bring it on sort of feeling, so yeah.
Absolutely.